now, as I just found out, I found out the little white girl that's reported missing, 14 years old, from Eflin, North Carolina. Her name is Lyric Woods. She's 14 years old. She's my son's friend. As I know now, both of them are missing and they are together. My son is missing with this 14-year-old girl, white female. Her name is Lyric Woods. She lives in Eflin. She go to Cedar Ridge High School. She's in the 9th grade. I know y'all seen it on social media. I'm going to post some information about the little girl. And I just seen on one of the TikToks, on TikTok, her sister is posting pictures of my son informing people that he is missing, including with her, and they both are being looking for. So I'm going to post other information on Facebook so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I know y'all probably already heard about the 14-year-old girl missing. If y'all see my son, this 14-year-old girl, Lyric, please report it. Call the police. Inbox me. They are 2 kids that's missing. Well, my son is 18. But they still are my child and someone else's child.
Guys, as you can just see from that video, we got a very distraught mom, and that was before actually the bodies of these 2 teens were found. We're going outside of Chicago for this story, man, to North Carolina, because we got a murder mystery going on, potential murder mystery. We got 2 teens found dead in Orange County, North Carolina. One was 18, one was 14. They were last seen together, and there was possibly a third person who may be a person of interest at this point in the case. But this is in Hillsborough, North Carolina, and the mom she was kind of upset that she was not allowed to identify the body except by the clothes of her son. And she said that the family of the little girl was allowed to do that, and she also is a little bit upset about the attention that the little girl is getting on social media versus the attention that her son is getting. Now, that is something that, we see patterns and trends in social media, and even in the mainstream media, with certain amounts of attention that people get based on a whole bunch of factors, man. Race, gender, age, the circumstances of the death. We know here in Chicago there's certain individuals, and I don't want to throw shade on anybody's name, but we know certain individuals, certain murders get a lot more attention than others. And, some murders just get swept under the rug and don't get very many investigative resources thrown towards it. But this is one that's so far getting a lot of media attention overall as a case. But she was saying that, she wants her son to get as much attention on social media as the little girl's getting. So the 14-year-old girl and an 18-year-old man were identified as the victims found dead in North Carolina trail over the weekend. They were found by, the Orange County Sheriff's Office said men that riding ATVs on Sunday found the 2 bodies around 3 p.m. near a power line easement in the western part of the county. Investigators said that both victims appear to have been shot, and family members have confirmed that the bodies belong to Lyric Woods, 14, and Devin Clark, 18. Devin Clark's mother is Tiffany. I believe her name is Shantae. It's either Shantae or Tiffany Concepcion. And she is, the one who is reaching out on social media. Shantae is the one whose video I played at the beginning of this video. So they said that they believe that those were the victims, but could not confirm until the medical examiner released positive identification. Both families were at the crime scene on Monday morning. The mother said that she will not rest until she gets justice. She said, "He never hurt anybody, so for him to get done like this, I have to have answers." She said, "I want to get justice, and I don't care where I have to go, what I have to do, who I've got to talk to. I'm going to keep going and keep doing it." So the family of the little girl asked for space as they grieved. They left a cross and flowers at the scene of the crime to honor the little girl. A person who lived near where the bodies were found told ABC 11 that he heard something unusual in the area a few days ago. He said, "I heard close to 10 shots going off, like an automatic gun, and paused for a little bit, and 5 more shots went off. I thought, who's shooting this late at night?" Investigators described Woods and Clark as acquaintances. They said the pair were high school students. Woods attended Cedar High School, and Clark attended Eastern Alamance High School. And Orange County schools said counselors and support services were dispatched to the schools Monday to help students and staff. They released a statement. They said, "We're deeply saddened by news of the death of our student, Lyric Isabella Woods, a 9th grader at Cedar Ridge High School. And our hearts are with all of Lyric's family and everyone who knew her, including many at Orange High Gravely Middle School, and Eflin Cheeks Global Elementary. And administrators have spent today speaking with the family, supporting, they said, their schools and working closely with the Orange County Sheriff's Office as state and local agencies continue, et cetera, et cetera. So Monday, Sheriff Blackwood over there issued this following statement. He said, as a parent, I cannot imagine how excruciating the wait for confirmation for the victim's identity is. However, the process is important and critical to lead us to the person or persons responsible for this horrible crime. I'm asking for your patience as we, along with other investigative agencies, do the work necessary to seek justice for the victims and their families. So if anybody's got any information, I would definitely reach out to that Sheriff's Department. But this is a case where they were picked up by a third person. Now, that was as of 20 hours ago. The sheriff has issued an update on this case and said there's a 17-year-old who's wanted. He said, through the hard work of my investigators, along with the assistance of personnel from many other law enforcement agencies, we have identified a suspect in this case. He said, we will now work with local, state, and federal authorities to apprehend and present the suspect to the court system. So a juvenile petition for 2 counts of first-degree murder was filed on Tuesday afternoon with the Division of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention. The suspect's name has not been released because the suspect is not an adult. And why they do that, I don't know. Because, I mean, if we're trying to protect the public, from a potential killer, they should, definitely at least let the public know who the person is. I think, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section, man, whether the person's an adult or not. If you kill, especially if you're 17, only months away from becoming an adult legally. But they said since December, 16 and 17-year-olds who commit crimes in North Carolina are not automatically charged as adults. However, with probable cause, a judge has the ability to transfer the case into the adult system. So he said, I want to thank the families of Devin Clark and Lyric Woods for trusting us and the investigative process during this excruciatingly painful time. According to the sheriff, he said, I hope the apprehension of this suspect will bring them some comfort as they mourn their loved ones. And this is what I'm saying. You gotta let the public see the pic and the name of the suspect so the public can help to find the guy. I mean, how are we supposed to find him if we don't know anything about him? So the Orange County Sheriff's Office said men riding ATVs on Sunday found the 2 bodies. According to the Sheriff's Office, family members reported Woods missing Saturday afternoon, and a deputy entered the information in the National Crime Information Center Index around 3:44 p.m. The family said they went to sleep Friday night with the back door of the home locked. When they woke up Saturday, the back door had been unlocked with no evidence of forced entry. Clark's family contacted the Mabane Police Department on Sunday with concerns about his whereabouts. An officer entered him into the NCIC at approximately 1:42 p.m. Woods' grandfather took to social media offering a $10,000 reward in the case. Investigation remains active. Anybody with information is asked to call investigator Keith Goodwin at 919-245-2918. Again, that's 919-245-2918. You see all the attention that this case is getting. In Chicago, there's a lot of cases where, just absolutely grisly murders. We just had a young guy found dead in a garbage can on the south side. And they're going to receive relatively little attention. Sometimes the sheer number of murders in Chicago kind of causes, most of them to just get lost in the pile, so to speak. But I wonder if we could solve more of them if, they did get more attention and more money was offered as rewards. Because perhaps if, that was done, there wouldn't be so many. And so, it kind of becomes like a self-perpetuating problem when, there's so many murders that it just kind of like causes indifference amongst the public and amongst even law enforcement agencies and the media and just everybody involved. So, yeah, man, hopefully this murder will be solved, though. And anybody that's got information, please reach out. It's your boy, Windy City Report. I'm out.
As soon as I can find out and get information of where I can have it and what day it will be. So I'm just informing y'all because I don't want y'all to think that, I'm doing things without informing y'all. Y'all help me a lot. Y'all be my support system. So today, they are having a balloon release in Eastern Alamance. Thank you, everybody. And I thank everybody that sent a donation for my GoFundMe that my sister, Anna Marie Bowe, has set up for me, for my family. And I have another one for his family that has set up for his, what is that? The bypass. By his bypass. So where, he have another one from his father's family that's doing a bypass GoFundMe too. Our GoFundMe has hit its goal. I appreciate it so much. You would never know how much people out here that will support you, that you have so much support system. I appreciate it so much. So I felt like it was my responsibility to inform y'all. Channel I will be on today. I'm speaking about the justice that I'm fighting for my child. So if you see the report, you see the news, and you see what I posted, if you feel some type of way, feel free to comment. It's not going to bother me, but if you see it and you want to help me like I asked, inbox me. I need help. I'm going to keep pushing, and I'm going to keep pushing to get rights for my child. I'm going to get justice because it was not done correctly. It's too many stories, too many things switching up. My son was a good person. Everybody know that. So I'm just saying, please watch at 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And today at the balloon release, the news press will be there too. So it will be released that on the news about his balloon release. I'm trying to get my son's name out there the same way that they did their little girl. They gave the little girl more respect, more views, recognition about her missing than they did my child. So it hurts me that I have to really go on social media, and I am going through a lot of pain.
Another Black Lives Matter.
So Black lives do matter. And I told a news reporter, I'm not a racist. I'm biracial. So everybody know me, I'm not a racist person. But at the end of the day, make a right. At the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. Hey everybody, thank everybody for watching my live. But right is right, wrong is wrong. And I'm going to make sure that I get the answer, the reason why my child was brutally murdered. My child was brutally murdered and left at the location for dead. I hurt so bad I can't even cry. I don't want no sympathy for me crying, because everybody know that's my child. Everybody know how much I love my child. I have too much anger, too much in me that I want to know. Keep straight. I want to know why my child. No reason or no cause for this, and I don't like it. I feel sorry for her loss, but at the end of the day, my son is going to be recognized too, just like she was recognized. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure my child named Devin Clark, the football player that everybody know him as, everybody know my child, all-star. My all-star child that I love dearly, and mostly everybody that's on my live that I see loves my child clearly is like I love my child. So at the end of the day, please keep praying for me. Please, if you want to help me get justice, inbox me, make this right. If you want to help me get justice, inbox me. I'm fighting. I'm gonna go to many news presses I can. I'm gonna talk to whoever I can to make sure this is get right, because I want to answer for my child's death that was clearly murdered.